The Ukrainian Ministry of Defense has released a video it claims shows the destruction of a Russian Su-30SM Flanker multirole fighter, reportedly downed by a shoulder-launched surface-to-air missile over the Black Sea. According to Ukrainian sources, the Su-30SM, which was part of the Russian Naval Aviation, was shot down while attempting to attack an oil platform in the Black Sea. The successful strike, using an undisclosed type of man-portable air defense system, or MANPADS, was reportedly carried out by Ukrainian Special Forces from the Defense Intelligence Directorate, or GUR. Some reports suggest that the aircraft was on a Suppression of Enemy Air Defense, or SEAD, mission and had fired 1 to 2 KH-31P, AS-17 Krypton anti-radiation missiles before it went down. A Russian telegram channel, Fighter Bomber, has also confirmed the loss of the Su-30SM over the Black Sea, with Russian reports claiming the aircraft's crew was killed in the incident. The pro-Russian telegram channel Rybar suggests that the flanker may have been shot down during what's described as a Ukrainian attempt to seize the Krypton oil platform. Unconfirmed reports indicate that a Turkish-made Bayraktar TB2 drone was used to monitor the engagement. In this video, Defense Updates reports why relatively cheap MANPADS can take out Russia's frontline Su-30SM fighter. Let's get into the details. Before we proceed, a word on NordVPN, which is one of the most trusted VPN brands worldwide that has a no-log policy validated by Deloitte, an industry-leading Big Four auditing firm. NordVPN provides an encrypted tunnel that protects your privacy by preventing external entry to your internet traffic, as well as enabling you to access content that's blocked based on geolocation. Best of all, with one NordVPN account, you can secure up to 6 devices at the same time. Get an exclusive NordVPN deal with massive savings by going to nordvpn.com/defense or clicking the link in the description. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. The SUKHOI Su-30 is a twin-engine, 2-seat, super-maneuverable fighter aircraft developed in the Soviet Union by Russia's SUKHOI Aviation Corporation. It's a multi-role fighter for all-weather, air-to-air, and air-to-surface deep interdiction missions. Su-30SM is an advanced derivative version and has a NATO reporting name Flanker H. The Su-30SM is considered a 4+ generation fighter. The aircraft has been upgraded according to Russian military requirements for radar, radio communication systems, friend or foe identification systems, ejection seats, weapons, and other aircraft systems. It's equipped with the N011 MBARS radar with a maximum detection range of 400 kilometers, or about 250 miles, and a search range of 200 kilometers or 125 miles using a phased array antenna. The multi-role Su-30SM can be deployed in counter-airstrikes, counter-land, and counter-sea missions. The aircraft can be used to gain air supremacy, as well as for targeting adversaries on the ground using a wide range of weapons, including air-to-air, air-to-surface, and guided and unguided bombs, with total weapons weight up to 8,000 kilograms or around 17,630 pounds. It can conduct electronic countermeasures and early warning tasks. The aircraft also acts as a command and control platform within a fleet of combat aircraft performing joint missions. Technically, in Russia's inventory, its capabilities are only superseded by Su-35 and Su-57. Man-portable air defense systems, MANPADS or MPADS, are portable surface-to-air missiles. They're guided weapons and are a threat to low-flying aircraft. Ukraine has been provided with several types of MANPADS, including US-made Stinger missiles and the British short-range Starstreak. Stinger is an infrared homing surface-to-air missile, so it's basically a heat-seeking missile. While it entered service in 1981, it is still a very effective missile, with a range of 4.8 kilometers or 3 miles. Starstreak uses SUKHOI and laser beam guidance. Each Starstreak missile has 3 submunitions, also known as darts. In SUKHOI, or semi-automatic command to line of sight, the operator must continually point a sighting device at the target while the missile is in flight. Electronics in the sighting device and/or missile then guide it to the target. Laser beam guidance in Starstreak projects 2 laser beams that paint a 2-dimensional matrix upon the target. The lasers are modulated, and by examining these modulations, the submunitions sensor can determine the dart's location within the matrix. The dart is then steered to keep it in the center of the matrix. Starstreak has a strike envelope of 7 kilometers or 4.35 miles. It's interesting to note that even earlier, Stinger had downed an Su-30SM. On the 25th of September 2022, Russian Defense Minister Alexei Reznikov tweeted a video that shows an Su-30SM being shot down, reportedly by a Stinger. The jet was downed in the Kharkiv region. Russia faces a significant challenge in that it's been unable to eliminate the Ukrainian Air Force or its ground-based air defense systems, such as the American Patriot and German Iris-T. As a result, Russian fighter pilots often fly at low altitudes to avoid detection. Flying low also aids in bombing missions using unguided bombs, as Russia reportedly has limited supplies of precision-guided munitions. However, this tactic increases the aircraft's vulnerability to MANPADS. These systems are particularly difficult to neutralize, as they can be operated by small, mobile teams of 1 or 2 people, making them easy to hide and relocate. Su-30SM is not a stealthy jet and has a radar cross-section of about 5 square meters. To give viewers a perspective, this figure is 0.0001 for F-22 and 0.005 for F-35. So it could have been tracked from a long distance, and operators on the ground with MANPADS may have been cued. It seems no flares or shafts were used, mostly because the pilot couldn't take the action since the low altitude reduced reaction time. Each of these fighter jets cost around $50 million, whereas a Stinger MANPAD costs about $200,000 each. According to the open-source tracking group Oryx, before this latest incident, the Russian military had lost 11 Su-30SMs, either destroyed or damaged beyond repair. Since this count is based on losses verified through publicly available imagery, the actual total is likely higher.
Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.